It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it. Yes, it is. Your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, and we're live on S3. It's a beautiful Friday. Thank you so much for choosing to start the day off with us, but also getting into the weekend with us. And our next guest, I mean, this is really exciting. Our next guest is a very talented artist sharing light, love, kindness, all of those good things through music. I'm talking about Bonga Kwana. Let's take a listen to her music.
Uzopanto gompoto te triwala boya weso simo usibisenu lunganga manu ya kulaula uzopanto gompoto te triwala boya weso simo chini paso unonganga
Everybody, please, a very warm welcome to Bonga, Kwana. All of the feel-good Bonga. It's so good to have you here. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. It's an early morning.
It is a very early morning for you, I imagine.
But good morning, and thank you so much for having me.
What time do you typically wake up? Let's start there.
Around 8-ish, Sabo 9.
Okay.
And this morning I woke up and go 3, so...
Sabo midday for the rest of us.
Yeah. So I'm up at like 8-ish, 9, and I get my day together and I start working.
Yeah.
But not this morning.
Oh, and you start working.
This morning.
Well, I'll tell you this, you start working, but when you work, you make sure, because in 2021, a lot of good things really did happen for you. You released a brand new album, New Faces to Old Problems. What's it like putting together that body of work and still only waking up at 8 o'clock? Let's start there. So wake up at 8, but still get more done than the rest of us.
No, it's been very tricky. It's been exciting. It's been scary. It's been intimidating. But it's been very validating. I released my first body of work last year through Platoon, and that was in itself a really big deal for me. So when I released New Faces to Old Problems, working with Ntsika, working with Mduva, it was exciting because these are people that oh my goodness, I can't imagine myself working with these people one day, and all of a sudden they're part of my EP. And also all of a sudden I'm releasing something that is mine. So it's been interesting.
Wow.
It's been very affirming. It's been challenging, but it's been so exciting.
But you must be thrilled because you get to now share this love and this passion and this heart that's gone into making this body of work, right? And let's talk about the reception of it. How have your fans responded to it?
Honestly, I think people's favorite song is Suara Mama, which was not part of the EP.
Oh, yeah?
It is that song that I guess a lot of people can relate to, especially people who are creatives and who are artists, because it's a song that I wrote for my mother, basically saying to her, listen, you may not understand what I'm doing, you may not necessarily agree with it, but there's a plan here, and there's God's plan in action. And I think that's really just been the sentiment throughout the EP, that when you listen to Bongolam, when you listen to Injongo, these are songs all about intentions. These are songs that I wrote intentionally from places where I'm like, okay, here I have not necessarily been there physically or spiritually, but I'm feeling it there because I might just and I just tap into that. So just seeing how people have been receiving it has been exciting. Seeing how people received Kauleza.
That is my, okay, Kauleza is my one. Kauleza for me is the one.
I love it so much. But yeah, it's been really exciting. It's been amazing to just get messages randomly and someone says, yo, I heard you on Mhlobo Wenene, on this and this and this, and I'm like, yeah.
And they not only heard you, but heard you and they loved the music. Something else that's been going really, really well and that you should be excited about is the fact that you are really finding yourself in interesting spaces like what you mentioned. Simpiwe Dana is, thank you very much. Yes, I mean, that is the reaction I kind of thought I would get. You got the opportunity to share the stage with Simpiwe Dana, who I absolutely adore, but the two of you, I imagine the magic must have been explosive.
It was incredible. I had been following Simpiwe and just trying to knock on that door for so many years, I think about 3 years or so. And eventually it happened. And when it happened, I could not believe it until I got onto that stage. You know, there was rehearsals, there was press rehearsals, and everything in between. And when it happened, it was probably the most emotional moment of my life. It was the most affirming moments of my life because I was never ready. You know, it's that okay, you put yourself out there and you're always ready with your product, ready to perform, ready to show up until you're ready and you're like, oh my goodness, I wasn't ready for this. So,
but it happens, right?
It
comes together.
It happens, and it was so great, and I was so grateful the way that she embraced me on that stage, the way that we sang together, the way that the audience received it.
Oh, Bonga. I mean, come on, you got me really excited. Well, the 10th of June is another chance for everyone out there to see you on stage. And we'll tell you all about this performance that's coming up. And we'll also talk about a competition across 10 African continents where Bonga made a feature, and you want to know all about that. So please do connect with us. Let us know what you think of Bonga's music, what you're excited to hear this morning. 063-408-8863 is the WhatsApp number to which you can send those voice notes. Bonga, it's good to have you.
It's good to be back here.